Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to noon Central. From the 10th Annual Lone Star Throwdown in Conroe, Texas, this is the award-winning all things automotive car talk show In Wheel Time. Just ahead, a review of our new car of the week, the 2021 GMC Sierra 2500 Denali, the cruise-in calendar, this week in auto history, and some of the stories making automotive news headlines. That and more just ahead on today's In Wheel Time car show for Saturday, February 27th, 2021. Howdy along with Mike out of This World Mars, King Conrad DeLong, Jeff Zekin, and David Ainsley, our chief engineer. I'm Don Armstrong. So glad you could join us today. And in our remote studio out here at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds, the home of the 10th Annual Lone Star Throwdown, Mr. Lonnie Ford, and it's good to have you with us. Thanks for staying with us.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. It's great to have you with us for the entire show.
Yeah, I usually don't get to do this, so this is really fun to get to do it.
Here comes one of my all-time favorites.
We love it.
Love
that. We love it, man.
Is a real early K5.
Yeah, that is the bomb.
Because there's no door frames on that.
No, and does it really have a 396 in it, or did you just put the sticker on there?
No, it could.
Wow, I was not. So was it what, a 67, 8, 67,
70, 71? That body style is 71, 72ish.
I don't know. I can't tell, but the top is gone, which is a rarity because taking that top off is a real pain and it's real heavy.
Oh, and putting it back on without it leaking is pretty difficult as well.
Yeah, but at least it was a one of a kind, a first actually for General Motors.
The
when
K5
it came to that.
Blazer like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
Absolutely.
And they did that in an attempt to chase the Bronco, but you got to remember back then the Bronco was still the small truck.
A little bitty thing.
Bronco and International Scout were the small SUVs of the day.
And we dismissed the International Scout back in the day, but now if you can find one, how popular are they?
Yeah.
We'd love to have one of those.
And expensive.
And expensive because they're all rusted out if they're still available.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guys that have put all that time and money getting rid of the rust and restoring the thing
ain't going to let it go cheap.
Heck no, I wouldn't either.
Kind of goes along with that Bronco that was kind of in those same years. It's real popular.
The early Broncos.
Expensive.
Yes.
And there's a huge following for the early Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess what most people don't really understand is back in the day, rust was a huge, huge issue. And not only just in those, but in every car. I remember the original 240Z. Oh, my God. You couldn't keep the rust away from them. And we're talking about Houston, Texas cars.
And it wasn't until like the mid-'80s where they started using a lot of galvanized steel on vehicles. So that's part of the problem. You think about an original Scout or an original Bronco, you left the roof off of it most of the time, and if it rained, and you drilled holes in the floor to let the water drain out. And that's,
until it rusted, and then you just kind of let the rust holes work.
Yes, I have a friend of mine, Mike, the pilot that I work with. He's got his dad's Nissan B.
2000?
Yeah, something like that. Right. Oh, my, it's never left Houston, Texas, and it's got rust holes all across the top of the fenders. Just the way that it was.
And they probably make replacement parts for it. Somebody does.
I'm sure that they do, but still, I mean, what a shame. Today you wouldn't find that. Matter of fact, it would put a manufacturer out of business if that were a problem today.
Well, it didn't affect Chevrolet when you look at all those trucks and vans that the white paint just peels off of them.
Yeah.
It gives you an opportunity to buy one cheap and make a hot rod out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all I can think of comes to mind is the Chevy van with all of the paint problems that they had with it from the factory.
Yeah, look at mine. 3-4 years later, and the paint's peeling off of it.
Oh, so I see that you found a guest.
Jeff,
is this the pink truck?
Nope. This is.
Tell them what it is. Tell them what you want.
Sammy Jo Andrew.
Okay.
She's out here with her truck. It's an '86.
Yes, sir.
Dropped. square box. And that's as far as I'm going to go, and I'm going to let her tell you about it.
Well, tell us about your truck.
It's an 86 stepside square body. It's on air, body drops.
Oh, cool.
Now, did you bring this knowledge to the truck, or how did that work for you?
My husband, we've been doing this for, this is 10 years.
Okay.
This was our first show, LST 2012.
Were you into cars and trucks before you met your husband?
I was. So
You
my
were?
mom was a wrench turner and liked anything fast and loud, but I was a muscle truck girl. He's a mini truck guy.
Gotcha.
So 90s, he's got a 2-door Pathfinder that we're building.
Oh, wow.
We came 10 years ago in his 04 Silverado bags.
So
And I fell in love with the show scene.
So how did you, when you were 5-10 years old, how did you get looking at trucks and go, when I get old enough to have a truck, that's what I'm going to have?
I actually want a Chevelle, so that's been my dream car since I was 5. But my father-in-law had an 86 square body that I wanted something bagged. I have a laundry list, so everybody has a bucket list.
Sure.
I have a bucket list of cars.
Yeah.
So my husband does too.
But you're
so
knowledgeable about this.
He's taught me everything. I went to school to be a lawyer, so didn't become a lawyer, but
So what do you do for a living?
behavior specialist.
Okay.
So I work with at-risk kids,
Okay.
trying to teach them not to be jerks.
So, to be so at risk.
Yes, and teach their parents too.
See,
So what do you have a degree in?
My bachelor's is criminal justice psychology, and I am a special ed teacher, so I'm
Okay.
certified in that too.
Well, thanks for that. That's
Yes.
Yes.
pretty honorable task as a special ed teacher. We know.
Teacher, period. And then you go a step further.
I have
Yeah.
a daughter that is a counseling psychology degree,
Yes.
so it's similar to what you
It's
have.
special.
Yeah.
This is my release. This is my escape. This
Yeah.
is when you get to unplug from everything and enjoy cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Now, do you get out there and wrench on the cars too?
I do. Everything we've done besides the interior and the little bit of paint I've done. We did the LS swap together. We bagged it together. He welds. I'm a parts girl and hold stuff, and why do we do this? So everything I wanted to know why we were doing what we were doing.
Well, that's how I got going. I watched my dad do all that stuff. And so I asked all the questions, and I've just found it fascinating, and I love doing the work and turning the wrenches and holding the flashlight or hold this part or hold that up there, do whatever.
Yes.
And that, so we've got that similarity as well. Now, do you live in the Houston area?
No, we're from Central Texas.
Central Texas.
Yes.
Hill country?
Yes, we're halfway between Austin and Dallas on 35.
Okay, very nice.
Waco area?
Yeah, Temple, so a little bit
Okay.
south of that.
Yeah. So is this your first show here?
No.
No, she just said they started in
2012.
Oh, okay.
LST
So
was
this
our
is
first together.
I got you. So this is kind of a yearly sabbatical for you guys.
It is.
Yeah. So and what do you have currently? Did you bring something here?
Yes, so I have my 86 square body with me.
Okay.
It's halfway
Did you
painted.
drive it here?
Yes, sir.
You drove it here.
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of changes, modifications have you done to it?
So we
Did you
LS
stop
swapped
playing
it.
footsie with me?
I see it under there.
Kind of weird. He wants me. God.
We LS swapped it together in our garage. It's got the stock transmission on it though, because I had some bad luck with the donor truck I bought.
So it's got a 3-speed transmission.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
It
just
does.
because going down the highway, the fuel economy isn't as good until you put the overdrive in it.
Yeah. So, no, it's got overdrive. Hold
Okay.
on. It's got the 700R4.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold that microphone a little closer to you.
700R4. There we go.
700, okay. Yeah.
So we did that. We bagged it. It's been stripped down to the frame rails together. He and I. It's lift this.
So
hold
what
this.
kind of wheels are on it?
It's got the rally wheels.
Okay.
I got fat in the back, a little bit skinnier in the tire. The numbers, I'm not good with numbers. I don't remember numbers.
I love
to
how
save
she
my
uses
life.
all the terminology, though.
Doc, she lives in that world.
Yeah.
This is our pillow talk. This is, cars are what hold our marriage together. So,
See,
Really?
Don?
That's where you went
That's where
wrong.
you failed 3 times. You needed a wife who was into cars.
And why does he bring that up at this time?
As
I was
he
having
turns his back on
I was
you.
having such a good time here and really enjoying myself, and then you brought that up. Okay, fine.
I don't.
They never do.
He's asking for a friend, of course.
Oh my God, they just won't leave me alone. I don't understand.
So,
It's okay.
what does
Poor
your
Don.
husband drive? Did he
So-
bring something, or did he just ride
No,
with
he
you?
rode with me. It was so sweet. He was doing a bunch of the last minute oil change and stuff to earn his ride. It was adorable.
To earn his ride.
That's what he told me.
To have permission to ride with you.
He says I just sit pretty. We just got an 90, 80. Shit, he's got a 2-door Pathfinder.
Okay.
No, we just got. We had the 04 Silverado that was his. We gave it to our soon-to-be 18-year-old son who traded it for his 96 hardbody. So it's in the family. Our son's name is Chevelle, and he already wants a Chevelle.
Your son's name is Chevelle.
Yes.
What year model Chevelle do you want?
You wanted a Chevelle really, really bad.
He just wants any Chevelle.
Okay.
Do they call him Chevy for short?
We do, yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all the kids want to chase him around?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
he makes the car noises. He does burnouts when he runs. And
So
they
does
race.
Don.
Yeah, I was doing that earlier. As
Yeah,
a matter
you
of
were.
fact, you missed it.
Oh, man.
Sorry. So are you actually showing the truck here?
Yes.
You are.
Have you already taken
been-
it through judging?
Yes, I did. I usually don't get judged, but my friend did an amazing job on the roof that he painted. It's got the flaked out lowrider pattern style on it.
Oh, wow.
And it for LST. And so I was like, let me go see what she can do.
Nice.
I come for the fun of it. I don't come for the trophies. I come to see everybody else's awesome stuff.
That's what we do. We come to look at all the
Yes.
Yeah, the new idea. I mean,
all the variety you get to
Yes.
see here.
and I have to tell you that I've always liked that style wheel. I don't know why. There's just something that's attractive to me about that wheel. I like it. Right on. Yeah, exactly. Nice truck, too. But I like the wheels particularly. Yeah. Sorry, I just had to divert there and go that route. We've been induced into the
Wheel world. We talked to the guy from American Force. So he's got us looking at every set of wheels going by to see which ones are American Force wheels and then which ones we like.
And I didn't go crazy on my wheels. And everybody's like, so what are you going to put on them? Those. I just want them powder coated to look better.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you said you did go to a wider wheel in the back,
Yes.
though they're still stock looking.
Yes.
So that's a pretty
But they're the
custom touch,
Corvette
though.
Rally wheels on it, yeah.
Like it. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with that, especially when you say the word Corvette.
He's a Corvette guy.
I'm a Corvette
Oh,
guy.
nice.
Yeah.
See, we just became best friends.
Yes, exactly. Well, listen, we really appreciate you stopping by. It's a pleasure
you.
to
That
talk
was
to
awesome.
you.
So
Great to talk
when
to
you get in your truck and drive around, drive by and honk at us and let us.
I'm right here, so you'll see
Okay,
me.
cool.
All right.
I've got a brown and gray and pink and purple. It's all kinds of colors.
We'll look forward to it. Thanks again. We really
Thank you,
appreciate you
guys.
stopping
This
by.
was awesome.
Thank you. So, Lonnie,
Yes, sir.
I've noticed that the traffic has picked up in front here.
Well,
us.
it's 10 o'clock, 10:15.
Yeah.
People are getting up from their late night partying and
And getting
everything
out.
Starting
else
to
and
move.
getting out. Yeah, starting to
blood's
move.
starting to flow.
Do they have these kind of like parking lot, I wouldn't call them parties, but parking lot get-togethers in the hotels and stuff around here?
Yeah,
for
most
this
of your
event?
hotels are going to be packed with people, but they PSE does a Truckin' Thursday. So on Thursday, they all meet at a location, and they have like a car meet in the parking lot. And they'll do this one is I believe it was at a bowling alley. So they'll go in, party, drink, eat, and bowl. And
Do they do that every Thursday or just Thursday here?
Thursday before LST.
LST, okay.
It's
like
all
the,
about
pre-party.
LST.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the-
Cool.
And there's tons of shops. Some of the shops open up, at night after the show and stuff like that, and have like little parties.
So did
their
that
shops
that
and
did
stuff
not
like that.
start with the very first LST? Did
No,
it?
it just grew just like the show did.
Sure. Because I mean that's
It's a
to me
growth
that
thing.
because sooner or later somebody's going to come along and say, you know what, why don't we just put together a little thing for the a couple of dozen people, friends of ours that are going to be showing here, and then that continues to grow and grow and
Expand
grow.
and expand. Yeah.
And turns out to what it is now.
Yep. I've got a connection with Houston Motorsports Park and Gina Shield Knowles and the racing series that she's got on there. And one of the last events that she had up there, she said, come on up. We're all going to have a little parking lot get together after the race at night. And so a lot of the racers got together and sit around and, have a beer and shoot the bull and, that kind of stuff. And it's fun because you're away from the racetrack. And it's more of a one-on-one personal kind of get to know each other kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And decompress.
decompress and get to know other people, socialize. And it was a lot of fun. I hadn't done that since my Corvette Club days. And it was a lot of fun. And it was a different kind of a venue, with the racing thing. Because mine was mainly show car kind of stuff. But, each of these kind of socialization things, and that's what I would call this, because, you come here to be with other people that have a like mind.
Yeah.
So why not do that?
Absolutely.
Very good. Well, you just need to sit down here and introduce her, because Mike has a good tendency to bring guests over and just kind of throw them in front of us and say, here she is. I'm going, okay, well, who is it?
Well, here she is.
Okay.
This is Samantha Markum.
Samantha,
Hi.
it's nice to meet you. And who are you with?
I'm with House of Hot Rods in Mansfield, Texas.
Where is Mansfield, Texas? I've heard of Mansfield.
It's up near Fort Worth.
Yep.
Yeah, it's off of 287.
Nice and close. Nice and close.
Debbie Lane.
There you go. Yeah.
So what did you bring?
I brought my 78 Thunderbird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Your 78 Thunderbird. How
Yeah.
cool is that? Just to be
Yeah.
different? Or are you here in support of some truck that you've brought?
I mean, I'm here for me and here for my work specifically as well, because I'm our social media and our photographer as well. I'm also I'm also an automotive technician and a fabricator for our shop.
So where did you learn
need to talk to
all
her.
of that?
I know.
I started learning from my dad when I was about 5. It was just, I had every excuse to be outside and wanted to hang out with him, and it was just a big deal to be out there, and it really grew my passion. I mean, it originally started when my mom got me my first Hot Wheels car when I was like 2, and then the addiction started.
So in other words, they wanted you to be a boy.
I mean, they didn't want me to be a boy. My mom worked in the coal mines in Wyoming in the 70s for Cummins.
Yeah.
So it's not like she raised me to think that only girls had to do certain things.
Good
I was
for her.
told I
But
could
you
do
weren't
whatever I
restricted for what you
and-
wanted to do, yeah.
No, I wasn't restricted. If I wanted to have Hot Wheels cars, I could have Hot Wheels
Absolutely.
cars. If I had more sweet RC cars than more of the boys that went to school with me.
So you do a lot of welding as well?
Yeah, I've started learning welding. One of our master fabricators, Tracy Litton, he's been taking me under his wing and showing me how to do it. Him and I recently, he partnered and helped me design and build a cowl hood for my car. He helped me with the design and then completely let me edit and welded it up. And
Good for you.
I was going to have it done for the show, but
Do it
our
yourself.
paint department ran out of time to paint it. And
But there's always
paint
next
color
year.
I still have a cowl hood on it now, so it doesn't really matter, because what matters to me isn't what's on the outside of the car, because anybody can have a nice paint job and all that, but at the end of the day, I can get in my car and drive it wherever I wanted. And you know who did that? I did that.
That's awesome.
And you know
Very
who,
good.
who takes care of it when it's broken?
You.
I take care of it when it's
So
broken.
you drove it down here from
Yeah,
Mansfield?
I drove it down here. It was like 250 miles or something. Not a single problem, absolutely flawless in every single way. But I mean, I've been spending 7 years of my life building this car and daily driving it at the same time. Every time it would break, I would just fix it, and I would try to
Upgrade a little bit in
well,
the
always
process?
upgrading it. I mean, it's when I got it, it was pretty much all original, completely stock. And at this point, there's not the housing for my differential is really the only thing that's stock at this point. And I mean, it went from being a 400 FMX car originally, and now it's technically a 435 cubic inch, but it's a 68 429 board 30 over 11-to-1 compression.
Oh my gosh.
Flat top pistons. Just, I mean, it's
Did
not
you build the
anything
engine
crazy.
yourself?
Yes.
You did.
Loads of
I
fun,
had some
isn't
help,
it?
but it was mostly myself. It was basically a time crunch situation. It was my only reliable vehicle, and the engine blew up. And at the time, I was building a 557 cubic inch big block Ford for it. But when that blew up, I had to just like scrap that, buy a
Pick
complete
something that
engine
worked, right?
transmission, and then that ended up being a whole situation because 7 out of 8 cylinders, all the wrist pins were seized up, and then it was like, okay, now I got to get pistons, and it was like, oh, now I got to do the heads, and then it's like, Well, if I'm going to
where
do
do you
that, I got to
stop?
do
Yeah.
cam, so I just put a little stage 2 RV cam, nothing crazy. It's got a little bit of a lope, but it's got good fuel economy. In town, I get about 12 miles to the gallon, and then highway, I got 21.5 coming down here.
That's not bad at all with
good.
400 plus cubes.
Oh,
Cubic
yeah,
inches
11-to-1 compression and everything, and it's got Holley Sniper fuel injection, Hyperspark ignition system on it, so the Sniper completely controls the fuel injection, it controls my fans, it controls the ignition timing, so I never have to take and adjust the distributor. All I have to do is crack the bolt on it, and it's all good. And, I just got to adjust it on the thing, and, it's
That's what you
flawless
want for a
every single
driver.
time.
All of y'all's manhood is going like
I
this
know,
right
I know.
now
I mean,
because
it's-
she is talking.
And it starts,
I'm
and it-
slinking slower
every
under the
morning
table.
It starts flawlessly. I mean, it was negative temperatures last week, and I'd go outside and start it flawlessly, but I can't take all the credit for that because I didn't tune it. Mad Science Motorsports in Houston tuned it for me remotely. Adam Langley, he's an awesome dude, also a veteran, so props to him for serving our country and being awesome.
Well, and that's quite a difference. I grew up in the carburetor era where, you got to pump 2 times and
Oh,
pray
yeah.
that it starts and the choke works. Fuel injection is just the only choice for
Oh, yeah.
today's performance
I mean,
cars.
I lived the carb life for several years. I remember being 18 when I first got the car and had a 2150 Motorcraft 2-barrel on it.
Oh.
And, man, that thing was a nightmare because I'm from Upper Michigan originally. I grew up in a town called Atlantic Mine, Michigan. It's outside of Houghton, Michigan. Really small area. It's a town of less than 1,300 people. Well, 13,000 people, so it's not a lot of people. And we get a lot of snow and a lot of negative temperatures. Like the coldest I've ever felt was negative 45 degrees.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And I mean, anything past like negative 12.
Aren't
it
you
just
glad
all
you're in
feels
Texas, young lady?
I mean, in the summers, not so much because I don't have air conditioning, but, race car.
Yeah, but you can fix that. There's a place called Vintage Air sitting right over there.
I mean, I could do it myself, but I don't want to I don't want to drive anything but my car. I mean, I've been driving that car since I was 18 years old. That was when my mom, when she bought me a car, she wanted to get me something that would last my entire life and that I could build and it would help me grow my career. And you know what? It did. That car has got me featured in Hot Rod magazine. They did an online feature on me called Women Powered Wednesday on their website.
Oh, cool.
I've been featured for Speed Girls. I've been featured in The Drive. And thank you guys for having me on this podcast because it's pretty cool. It's the third one I've done, which is awesome. But
Well, we're glad to have you on. We want to support the what's going on here at LST
Absolutely.
and bringing the variety of people that come to the show. You being part of it.
I did not.
No.
Hi, Lonnie.
How you doing?
Lonnie.
I'm half of what puts us on. Me and Todd, which we call him Radar. He's the other half of the show.
Well,
so we started it in 2012, and it's turned out to be a
monster.
a monster, a shit show.
Yeah, Justin Harrell, he's our one of our fabricators at our
Yep.
shop, and he helped convince us to come down here.
Good deal.
'Cause I work at House of Hot Rods, and I mean, we brought some competition here with our
Absolutely.
64 D200 dually. It's hard to beat Lunchwagon.
Yeah.
Like, at
Yeah,
car
that car,
shows.
have y'all seen that thing?
No, it was-
You need to go and see it. Like, everybody needs to go see that truck because it's over there at the back of the American Force Pavilion right
Okay.
outside the door. Like, as soon as you see it, there's a crowd of people, and then we got a flagpole with an American flag and an HOH on the top. You can't miss it. So you can go down
We'll
there,
make
get
sure
some
we stop
free
by and take
koozies
a
and
crew
all
cab.
that. And
What year
go
is that
drool
thing?
Over. It's a 64.
Yeah, 64 crew cab dually.
Yeah, crew cab dually. It was originally a logging truck in Washington. It was super beat up when they got it. It was yellow. Like, if you look at the pictures of it, it's hard to believe it's the same truck.
We
Yeah.
will definitely
And,
stop by and see
Paul
it.
Vaughn built it. And then we also have Chev Par, our 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 Chevy truck that's back there. It's a teal color, 426 Hemi, 727 automatic transmission. It's got exhaust cutouts, so it's got the loud mode, and then it's got the quiet mode. And Mr. Tracy
So
Litton
is
built
your
that
car over
beautiful.
there with it?
Yeah, the car's over there, so
Okay.
it's my car, Lunchwagon, then Chev Par.
We'll
Okay,
look
so we
for
get
it.
over there
Y'all
in
need-
a little
y'all need to
bit.
go
where
look at the dually.
You could kind of point it out to us and give us the tour.
Okay.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for stopping by, and we appreciate
No
you.
problem.
Okay,
Thank
we'll
you for
talk to
having
you
me.
again.
Awesome.
A time now
Thank
for
you.
this hour's car review here on the In Wheel Time program. I had a chance to drive the 2021 GMC Sierra 2500, or as they call it, the HD.
The HD.
Available trim levels include the Sierra, the SLE, the SLT, the AT4, and the Denali. I had the Denali 2500 four-wheel drive crew cab, 3/4-ton pickup truck, and the government classifies this as a standard pickup truck. Seats up to 6 passengers if you get the bench seat in the front. Who does that? Exterior changes, well, it was all new in 2020. Exterior features include as big as a Greyhound bus. Almost. That was my first comment here. A huge squared-off chrome grille on this thing. Big hood with vents. I mean, to stand in front of it, oh my gosh, to stand in front of the thing, the hood, that thing is absolutely awesome. It's a caterpillar. It has the hood is almost.
That is just crazy.
The hood is at my head height, almost. Massive wheel openings, huge retractable side view mirrors. What I liked about it, that new multi-pro tailgate, it is the bomb. And at this trim level, that comes with the
Standard.
multi-pro tailgate.
Yeah, okay.
It could use some retractable side steps. Are they available? I don't know. So I don't know how. With the long wheelbase like that, boy, I'd be afraid of high centering the thing and taking the steps off.
Retractables, they'll pop back up underneath the chassis. Just depends on whether or not they can get them to go down far
Interior
enough.
highlights include well laid out dash with a great instrument cluster and easy to use infotainment system. Heavy duty, high quality leather throughout the cabin. Huge center console. I mean, it's almost like a refrigerator without the refrigeration. What I liked about it, the limo-like roominess in the rear seat. Also, I did want to mention the fact that it has a stalk column shifter that seems to be dated.
Column shifter. That's unusual. I mean,
it's an automatic. It's an automatic transmission, but why do they still have it on the danged column? This new Tahoe that I'm driving today, push buttons. Give me that.
Yeah,
it's all about that. This came with a 6.6 liter V8 gasoline motor.
And that was news to me. I'll tell you, I was wrong. I thought 6.2 is the biggest they made, but no, Don made me
Don's got to
say
be a
I'm
little
wrong,
bigger.
and it's a 6.6. Good for them.
This has a diesel option. The V8 gasoline motor has 401 horsepower, 464 pound-feet of torque, where the diesel has 910 pound-feet of torque. 6-speed automatic transmission in the gasoline motor. It's a 10-speed in the diesel. Tow rating for the gasoline, 18,500 pounds. Haul rating, 3760. Miles per gallon is not rated because it doesn't need to be because it's a heavy duty. I got 14.4 miles per gallon over 592.1 miles, which I drove.
You put some miles on it.
95% highway driving. But I still ask the question, if you're going to spend that kind of money, why not get the diesel? Ride and handling, stiffer than a half-ton, but still livable. What I liked about it, it's all about the capability on these heavy duties. There is a ride quality sacrifice. Base trim price, $64,900. Prices tested, $69,000. Base model price, believe it or not, you can get into that heavy duty Chevy Sierra, GMC Sierra, $40,100. Thank you very much. Competitors to this vehicle in base size and price. The Ford F-250 starts at $37,995. The Chevy 2500 heavy duty work truck is $40,340, and the Ram 2500 tradesman starts at $39,000. So they're all right there at about $40,000. So that is my review of the 2021 GMC Sierra. If it seems a little loud, here it is. There's a lot of big stereo systems in a lot of these trucks, and that's what you're hearing as they run by. Hey, I want to remind everybody that the In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com, along with Twitch. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Podcast, TuneIn, Google Podcast, Pandora, Amazon, and Podcast Addict. In Wheel Time Show continues from the Lone Star Throwdown out here at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds in Conroe right after this quick break. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's premier cruise-in, and you're invited to join in. Whether you're a cruiser or spectator, Tailpipes and Tacos is the place to enjoy made-to-order breakfast tacos, fresh coffee, and mingle with Houston's fun car people. Mark your calendar for Saturday, March 20th for Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant in Katy, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tailpipes and Tacos is free, and everyone is invited. You'll see collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods, all at one location. Cars from all over Southeast Texas cruise in and show off at a friends and family event at the Lupi Tortilla Mexican Restaurant on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 in Katy. Drag racer, car enthusiast, and Lupi founder Stan Holt brings you Houston's hottest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, March 20th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Lupi's in Katy. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. Get your ride ready and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in, March 20th, 8 to 11 a.m. at Lupi's in Katy, weather permitting. Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching In Wheel Time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Wheel Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. To get the tires rolling, just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@nwheeltime.com. If you're in charge of your company's small, medium, or large business anywhere in the U.S., let the On Hold Company help you retain customers and promote your business on your telephone system. Promote special sales or company info when placed on hold. The On Hold Company provides custom on-hold messages with professional male or female voices, licensed background music with no long-term contract, no monthly recurring bill, and updates your messages as needed. Call the On Hold Company at 713-223-HOLD or go to onhold.net. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to noon Central on Facebook, YouTube, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, iHeart Podcast, TuneIn, Google Podcast, and Podcast Addict. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.